Hi everyone, I am doing this video real quick because I want to show you guys something I was doing, just something I decided to do last minute. I have had these two-strand twists in my hair for about 3 or 4 days now, and I was about to take them out to do like a twist out, but I just thought maybe I want to do something different. And I remember I had my Curlformers, and I know, when you take your twist out, you have the two pieces. Let me take this one out. You have the two pieces, and I thought, like, look at that definition. But yeah, I thought that the two pieces would make perfect sizes to put into the Curlformers, and how easy it might be because my hair was already detangled and already sectioned off into the perfect portions for the Curlformers, which will make them more uniform. So I was like, let me see how it will look if I do the Curlformers in my hair. And yeah, so this is like 3-day hair, and I thought like I would re-moisturize and everything, and then add my styler and put my Curlformers in. So I just want to show you guys how I'm doing that. Like I said, is taking each twist out one by one, and the two sections I'll put one Curlformer on each section. So first thing I do is just clip the other section out the way. And first I'm going to re-wet my hair. Instead of just using water, I decided I'm going to use the Juices and Berries by Onion Handmade. So I just wet that because I don't want it too damp, because I don't want it to take a long time to dry. And I'm going to like sit underneath my hooded dry for a little bit, but probably not that long because I don't really like sit underneath it. So it's mostly, for the most part, going to air dry. So I don't want it to be too wet. So I decided just to use the Juices and Berries. Alright, and the next thing I'm going to use is the Onion Handmade's Whipped Pudding. And this is like the heavy cream. It's a winter month, so a heavy cream is always best for my hair in the winter time to help keep it sealed. Yeah, I just got interrupted. My husband was calling. But like I was saying, I add the Onion Handmade Whipped Pudding. Get a little bit more of that. And then for the sealant, I use this oil, and this is just some argan oil, olive oil, and castor oil. And last, for my styler, I am using this. That's Jesse's curling pudding. This is actually the first time I'm using it, so we'll see how it comes out. Okay, so now I'm going to add my Curlformers. If you've seen, other videos of people using their Curlformers, you know how it goes. If not, I guess I'll just show you right quick. So this is the first time I used my Curlformers. I had some trouble putting them on because, like, I watched other videos and people were saying how before you put it on, you should twist your hair at the base so it'll be easier to get into the eye. Like, you're supposed to slip your hair into this part and put it in there, and they say you should, to make it easier to put in there, you should twist your hair at the base and put it on. But my problem with that is every time I would do that, my hair, when it was time for me to pull this pink part over and pull the hook down, it would snag onto my hair because it was like twisted at the base. So I find it easier to not twist my hair at the base, and I just slip it in to the eye without doing that, and it comes smoothly down without snagging onto the hook. I'm going to show you how I do that right quick. And all I do is just slide my hair in there. And you see, it's all the way in there now. Now just push the hook press it up against the base of my head, my scalp or whatever. I hold it there, and then I hold like my hair, and I push that up. Let go of my hair, and I just pull this down. And you see how smoothly that comes down without any problem. And I just yank, and I'm pulling this to make sure it curls up correctly. And that's how I do it. So I guess I'll just show you guys one more time what I'm doing. I'm going to use the other section of my twist. Spray it down with the onion, handmade juices and berries. You can use any liquid you want. A liquid leave-in that is water-based or just a regular water. This is, like I said, well, this is only, like, if you're doing this on freshly washed hair and your hair is already damp, then you wouldn't need that. But if you're doing it on, 2-3-day-old hair, then you would need it. I'll smooth that in. Now I'm adding my onion handmade whipped pudding again. Smoothing it in. Next, my oil mix, which is the olive oil, argan oil, and castor oil. Make sure I smooth it down in my ends. And my styler, which is the the Miss Jessie's curly pudding. Okay. Now I'll put my Curlformer on. Just slide, that part onto here. And you just push it on. And once again, I just put my hair into that hook. Press the hook up to my scalp and press it there. And then hold my hair until I know it's secure. Pull the pink part up as I'm pulling the hook down. And just pull it through. And pull on this a little. That is what I'm doing. I have a lot of the back done. That's what it's looking like in the back. So I'm just working my way from the back forward. I'm halfway done with them. I got the back done. See the back? I got a whole bunch of Curlformers back there. When I last did this, I didn't even use my whole pack, and this time I think I'm gonna use my whole pack and probably my curl rods too, because I think I'm gonna run out. But that's good because when you use smaller sections, you get like a fuller look. Your curls will look fuller because there's more of them. So that's what I'm looking for now, which is why I wanted to see how it would work with using the sections of the twist, because I thought they would look like the perfect size. So like I said, I'm halfway done, and I just gotta do like the sides right here, these two sides. Once, with any style to me, once the back is done, that's the hardest part to me. So once my back is done, I'm happy because everything else after that is smooth sailing. Because to me the back is the hardest because you have to hold up your hands long and hold them up long, and your arms get tired and whatnot. So like most people, they'll like bring their hair to the side and try to do it. But you'll like create a part in the back of your head if you do that the whole time. Like bring each section to the side instead of holding your hands back there and actually doing it from the back. So I just like to, do it from the back instead of bringing everything to the side, because I don't want no kind of funny part that I'm going to have to try to get rid of later on when I'm finishing my style. So, like I said, I'm done with that. I'm just going to do these two side sections, and I'll be done. So, I am finally done. As I predicted, I ran out of Curlformers, so I had to use some of my perm rods. I have about 6 perm rods here. The front section only. Then I have the 2 Curlformers in the front. So I just do 360 for you guys to see, so you can see how many, or how full it is. It's really, really full. A lot different from my last time. Like I said, but yeah, here's the 360. Okay, so it's the next morning. I put the do-rag over them to try to keep them like still while I was sleeping, and yeah, it was hard to sleep in these. Like I finally went to sleep and was in a good sleep, and then the twins woke up, so I was up for a while with them laying down. I was so uncomfortable, you know, to be awake and feeling them all in my head and everything like that. But that's why I only do this style once in a while, because it's hard to sleep in. But now I'm going to take them out. I set them in the dryer for like 10-20 minutes, I don't really know. Just this morning, just to make sure they were completely dry before I took them out. So now I'm going to start taking them out. I'm starting the back. And how you take them out, you just unravel them. And then you grab the base of it at the top and you squeeze it open, and you pull down and just squeezing it open. Oh no. This is not looking too good right now. We'll see. I used that Miss Jessie's curling pudding. Now I'm thinking I should have stuck to my what do you call that stuff, the Jane Carter wrapping roll. That's what I used last time. It came out really nice. And right now I'm just not liking the way these are coming out. Like the base of them right here, this is all messed up. Oh gosh. Well, let's see. Alright, so I'm going to just take these out and I'll come right back. This is what it looks like right out of the thing. It's not as bad as I thought it would be. Like in the beginning, down here, I had some snags when I first started off. So this curl is not done well. But that's another good reason to start doing your hair in the back. Like to start in the back when you're styling your hair. Because any snags you might have, or mistakes you might make in the beginning, and as you progress doing your hair and doing your style, you might get better, like with Curlformers. So this is not too bad because it's at the bottom, so you can't really see it. And this section right here is where I had the perm rods. I don't have those paper things that go around the perm rods, but I didn't just want to leave this part of hair out, so I had to put it on the perm rods anyway, even though I have the paper. So these didn't come out like as good as the Curlformers, but it's decent. I had when I first did these, I did like bigger curls, and they came out nicely. I didn't need to separate the curls, but this time I think I'm gonna need to. I thought they would come out a lot fuller, but they didn't. My hair is thin because of the shedding I had after having babies. So it didn't come out full at all. It's kind of flat and it doesn't have any kind of hold to it. I thought the curl pudding would give it a hold, since it's made for styles, give it a nice hold, but it didn't at all. And so I know for next time, just stick to the Jane Carter's wrap and roll, or this other stuff I have that's made just like that. Pretty Sexy Cools. I got my curl kit. Use either one of those. Next time I do the curl form, I'll stick to that, because this curl pudding is not holding my hair at all. It's very soft. doesn't have any kind of hold, so I know this won't last. Like the first time I did it, it lasted me like a good week, and I know this won't last. But like I said, I'm going to have to separate these because I'm not liking the way this is looking just like this. So I'll see what I can do with it. So here is the finished product. I separated some of them. Overall, I don't like it as much as I like the first set of Curlformers I did a while back, but it's decent enough. I mean, it's not that bad. I put this little accessory I had. I got this from Sephora online, and I never wore it, and I just thought I'd throw it on the side, and it makes it look a little cuter. So here is what it looks like. I'm really not liking the front. I wish it hung down more, and next time I know if I run out, I'll make sure I do the front with the Curlformers and just try to stick the rods in the back in the in the middle of the curl, so it won't show too much, because this is shorter than the rest of my hair because this was on a different curl. So I don't want to pull them too much because, like I said, they don't have really a hold to them. And I want them to last at least till tomorrow. Well, not till tomorrow, until Christmas actually, which is the 25th, and today is the 23rd. So, yeah, let me just do a D60 for you guys. I've seen some videos, some women have trouble with them, and they just don't really use them again, or they'll just give up on them. I suggest if they don't work for you the first time, try them a few more times and see, different ways of doing them, using different products and whatnot. Because right here is a prime example. First time I used, I did it on wet hair, and I used a Jane Cottage Rapid Roll as my setting lotion, and it came out really good to me. And here I used it on mostly dry hair. I damped it a little with the onion and the other products, and I used Miss Jessie's curling pudding as my setting lotion or styler, and it didn't come out as good. It doesn't have a hold to it or anything like that. So, like I said, if it doesn't work for you the first time, the Curlformers, try them again with different products. If you're tired on dry hair, try on wet hair next time. So, yeah, that's my little piece of advice. But here it is. I am done. I'm going to sit down and relax, lay my head back. Now that I have the Curlformers in, I can relax. But yeah, I like it overall.